Thank all of you for being here today. Let me first again extend my condolences and sympathies to all the victims' families. We know there are no words to describe either their losses or the sorrow that they are experiencing. Second, let me extend my sympathies as well to the victims' fellow workers who feel a great sense of loss and who are also dealing with the aftermath of the tragedy. We also appreciate that the memorial service yesterday for the 29 men was held at Beckley, and that President Obama came to represent the people of the United States and honored the grieving families with his presence. In the past 20 years, we have done our best to engineer the dangers out of coal mining. We have made great strides and have been proud of our accomplishments. But on April 5, we lost 29 brave coal miners, and we don't know why. This has left us humbled and hurt and searching for answers. During the time, we take comfort in the fact that Massey is a family. We work together, live together, pray together, and when disaster strikes, we come together and console each other. So we would like to take a minute to thank the members of the Massey's extended family and our West Virginia family who have provided so much help and comfort to all of us the past few weeks. We first want to thank the tireless work and effort of the rescue workers and their heroism. I can speak firsthand to the tremendous effort they gave and to the courage that they showed under the most trying of circumstances. We cannot thank them enough for their assistance. Next, we wish to thank those in the government that were present at the rescue effort, including the heads of the Mine Safety and Health Administration and the heads of other federal and state agencies. The cooperation that was necessary to complete the rescue and recovery effort is very much appreciated by me and the company. Massey thanks the Governor of West Virginia, Joe Manchin, for his assistance throughout the last several weeks. He has shown great leadership and has also been instrumental in consoling the families, keeping the media informed, and helping smooth out communications and collaborative efforts between the various agencies. Additionally, I need to thank all the clergymen who were present for the family communication gatherings, which took place every 2 hours for a week. These communication sessions were very difficult and very frustrating for the families, and these clergymen were critical in providing the family with counseling and comfort. We particularly want to thank Reverend Mitchell with West Virginia State Police for his many prayers at the family gatherings. He became quite a symbol of the compassion that we all feel for the families of this tragedy. His words were both comforting and encouraging, and we very much appreciate that. Most importantly, I need to thank the families themselves. They were unified, they were patient, they were understanding, they were strong, they were respectful, and I cannot come near expressing how much I respect them, how much I learned about their faith, and how much I learned about the quality of the people in these families, and how even when the emotions overwhelmed them, they were concerned about us in management who were doing everything we could to deal with the circumstances. Let me say that for me personally, this is a difficult time, and I need to thank the many, many people who have sent words of encouragement and words of condolences and concern and prayers. I do request that all of your prayers and all of your efforts be to console the families of those that were impacted by this tragedy. Massey Energy is a team of executives and mine managers spent the entire week following the explosion in a fully focused effort to rescue and recover our lost miners. We spent the following week helping with services, comforting the families, and assisting them in whatever manner that we could. Last week, we continued to stay in touch with the families, but we also began a review of mine maps and materials and established our company investigative team. We are fully dedicated to finding out what happened, if humanly possible to do so. We owe it to the families and to the industry and to the public to give our best and sincerest efforts to find the real cause of this explosion. It is critical that we find out the facts so that all of Massey and industry's coal miners can work without fear of another explosion. Once the facts are known, we will enact corrective processes at Massey immediately and encourage regulation and laws focused on eliminating the chance of a reoccurrence. Today, our effort will be to communicate whatever it is that we know about the mine at the time of the explosion and other particulars that might be of interest to you in the media or to the public. I have with me several members of the board and the management team, and we will have some opening commentary from three of them: Stan Subileski, Admiral Bobby R. Inman, and Doc Fogelsong. Additionally, we will take your questions and answer them as best we can. However, we want to avoid speculation, if at all possible, because the investigation has just begun. Now I'll turn the microphone over to Doc Fogelsong. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Doc Fogelsong, as Don said. I'm a member of the Massey Energy Board of Directors. I was born and raised in a coal mining community in southern West Virginia in the heart of the billion-dollar coal field. And I have a great sense of the pain our communities, our teammates, and these families feel right now. I will tell you that we're all marked by this. Nobody marked less, of course, than the families who have lost husbands, fathers, brothers, and sons. I would also tell you that after 3 decades in the United States Air Force, having gone through events like this before, there are no words or deeds that can replace those family members. However, I would also like to point out that Massey believes we can mitigate one concern, and that's the financial security of these families for the rest of their lives. And while I'm hesitant usually to delve into the details of benefit programs, I think to clarify some of the confusion that's out there, I would like to talk a little bit about that this morning. First, we believe that these families should never have to worry about educating their dependent children. So Massey is committed to provide a 4-year college education at any university or vocational training center in the state of West Virginia. We don't believe these families should ever have to worry about medical insurance, and we're committed to cover their health insurance. We don't believe these families should have to worry about a paycheck. So Massey is committed to supplement their workman's compensation to the point where they'll receive their base pay equivalent. Massey's willing to provide and committed to provide child support, child care, if you will, up to age 12. Each member will receive 5 times its annual pay and a life insurance to help with the immediate financial needs that may accrue, and Massey paid for the customary funeral expenses. We actually believe this is the most generous package in the industry. That said, and also to clarify, this package in no way obligates these families in reaching a settlement. So our purpose is clear. Our purpose is to help these families through a most trying time and help them reach some sense of financial stability for the rest of their lives. We believe that they've suffered enough. And now I'll turn the program over to Admiral Bobby Inman.
I'm Bob Inman. I'm here today to assure all of our stakeholders, Massey Energy members and their families, shareholders, and the